Hi, this is another take a break. And in this 5 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to stretch the neck out after it gets cramped from either sleeping funny or you're on an airplane or you're driving a lot. You spend a lot of time at the computer. But this time we're going to do it with the roller. And I'm using the half roller today instead of the whole roller because I want us to be able to travel and have this with us. It's one of the best things you can be taking with you and then be able to, especially after an airplane ride, maybe you fell asleep against the window or like this or on the thing, and you just want to roll that neck out. So let's start though with it at the bottom of our rib cage because we want the back to be open when we do these exercises for taking the neck into an opener position. So you want to put it on the back in your back, and then you want to put your hands around your face. And the reason you're doing that is to open up your back. Now, the position of the neck is resting in your hands. Don't let it push forward. Don't let it drop back. When you roll, you always stay on structure. So we don't go below the rib cage, take it up to the shoulder, and bring it back down. And we don't go on anything soft. So up to the shoulder and bring it back down. You with the narrow one, it is really important to be slow because this can slip more than the large one or the regular size one because you're not stabilizing the whole surface, right? So you're really kind of doing a little bit of balance. So we're going to open the back before we even address the neck. So let's just keep going up and down. You might be digging your heels into the floor a little bit to make this work. You don't have to do that hard. You really should be moving with your breath, okay? So up and down. Let's do about 4 more of these. Make sure that you're breathing deeply into this. Right to those shoulders and down. Oh, I just felt something move. Right to those shoulders. We got 2 more and down. And again, don't push your neck. Don't push your head. Right to those shoulders and down. Okay, so now we're going to start at the bottom of the rib cage. And when you get to the shoulder blades, I want you to take your head all the way back. Just drop it all the way behind the roller. And then when you come up, you're going to let your glutes go to the floor and the roller, release your hands. The roller is going to drop between your shoulders and your head, your skull. So you feel it in that cervical curve. Now, you might think that this is, an extreme arch for the cervical curve. But I'm telling you right now, we have our head pushed forward so much that this counter stretch is probably the least we could do for it, right? So just let it sit. You're looking behind you, right? Let it sit in that arch. Now, I want you to release your hands, put them by your sides, and then you're going to just rotate your head to one side and keeping that roller in that position. Now take the opposite arm, bring it across and grab your wrist and pull that shoulder down. And then roll just a little bit more and let your legs drop over to that side. So you're really taking it farther and farther. You're on the scalenes now. So in my case, the left hand is pulling the right hand down. Now lift that left hand off. That's your opposite arm. Come back to center. Find that looking back position again. So you probably might need to roll back a little bit. Now just turn your head to one side. Cross your arm over, pull that shoulder away so that you get deep onto those scalenes. And then bring it all the way over and keep it inside of that neck. Right there. Now, when you have more than 5 minutes, you might repeat that several times, but I want to make sure you get all the best things that the roller has to offer. Release the hand, bring yourself back to center. You're going to scoot yourself up a little bit to put it, it floats away back on the rib cage. So if you warm back up. From there, it's not easy when you're using half a roller. And then grab your arms around your head again and go up and down the back before. Yeah. Now you're going to feel your neck is already loose. 2, 3. Good. And 4 right here. Now, this next one we're going to do is going to feel more like a back exercise, but it really does take into consideration what we're doing with the neck. It's about positioning. So you're going to tilt your shoulder onto to one side. I'm going to the left first so that you're facing the corner of the room. You're kind of in a tilt. You keep those arms wrapped around the head. Now go up and down the back. So what you're doing is keeping this neck in a open position on one side while you're opening up the vertebrae. Let's do the fourth one, and then we'll go to the other side. 4, bring it back to center. Take it over to the other side, up and down for 4. 1. Good. Keep it nice and closed. 2. 3. And 4. Okay. Now lower down, release those hands. You're going to take yourself off the back and initiate it from the side here. So put the roller under your ear onto your neck and just hold it right there. Give 3 big breaths and scoot this up a little so our back is longer. 3 big breaths here. Push your hand into the floor. Put your chin above the roller. Neck that has 2 sides, doesn't it? 3rd breath. Bring it back to the side. Reach the top arm forward, and you're going to take it up across from your eye. And you're going to put your arm in the opposite direction. All right, we're going to take that to the other side of the neck. So I'm going to turn around. You obviously can stay where you are and just do it in your house facing away. So first, just put it in here. Get a nice 3 breaths. Chin above the roller. Bring it back to the side. Reach up. Oh yeah, I feel that one. And then reach behind. That one just moved my scalenes like piano keys. And then bring yourself back onto the roller with your head and your neck. You move back a little bit, lift your shoulders, move your head back. Let that roller fill that cervical curve in. I want you to push into the floor and bring yourself up. Now, here's a totally optional idea. Some people like to put it right here and just open it from the back. You have to hold it. Your kid's not going to hold it. Or they use a Pilates ball or something, an orange, to open up the back of their necks. And then bring it back up. I know it's very odd looking. Same thing. Put it like a pillow that you're resting on. And then the other side, still doing those 30 breaths. Squeeze it, push the ear against it, and then bring it back to center. You should feel like really loosen the neck now. If you don't, I recommend doing it again and make sure that you're breathing through everything. It's a pretty static setup, but it's great when you really feel, I really feel so different from how I felt 10 minutes ago. So if you really try it, and you could do it with a long roller, I just want to do a short roller in case you're traveling. So thank you for coming. Take a break, opening up the roller, a neck with the roller.